everybody. Rick and Deb here. We're at the Chaplin Nature Center, just west of our Kansas City. It is Monday morning, September the 26th, 2022, and it is a beautiful, gorgeous morning. This morning we thought we'd get out and enjoy a really nice nature walk. There are several different trails that you can take. We like to take the one that goes down to the river. Sometimes, certain times of the year, there's eagles down there. But regardless of that, we're just here to enjoy nature this morning. So, if you're not doing anything, and if you want to bring along your sunscreen and bug spray or whatever you need, come along and join us this morning while we walk around Chaplin Nature Center here this morning. All right. They do have a little welcome center. It's like they have like little exhibits in there and that sort of thing. Bathrooms and water fountains and all that. And of course you want to make sure you bring water, walking sticks, just whatever you need when you go on a nature walk. It's been so hot here lately, there's no way we're going to go on a nature walk, but the weather has really cooled off significantly over the last week or so. It is so welcome to have some much cooler weather. Here they got picnic tables right over here if you want to bring a little lunch or whatever. Schools out here in a classroom. I don't know if they're going to go on the nature trails or if they're just in for the classroom type setting this morning. Really don't know. They're here really early this morning. It was just barely 9 o'clock. They were already out here. They got an early start this morning. Now this trail is called the Bluff Trail, and I don't know if we're going to take that this morning or not, but they are marked with these markers that identifies the trails, and actually goes either way. So, which way do you want to go? Which way you guys want to go this morning? You want to go this way, or do you want to go down this way? It doesn't matter. Well, why don't you just go down this way? I'll show you the staircase that they've got here. It's really quiet this morning, really nice. And they've got this really nice set of stairs. In fact, I think they just redone this several years ago. New side rails and new flooring. They did a really good job. And see, there's looking down. Boy, it's so quiet out here. Hear a pin drop. We're probably, from this point, oh gosh, ooh-wee, at least 50 feet, probably more than that up right now. But let's continue on, go down these steps. Also, it's a good idea, maybe wear a pair of jeans, some hiking boots, just, because of ticks and that sort of thing. But we don't leave the trails, but there could still be ticks. We've done nature walks for years. But we have not been to this one in a very long time. I don't even remember, probably 2, 3, 4 years or more since we've been to Chaplin. This is owned by the Wichita Audubon Society. There is a natural springs, but it's on private property, so it cannot be accessed. Okay. And that's where we were. Way up there. You know what? That's interesting. Okay. Here's another trail marker. Visitor Center is just where we came from. And then this says Wildlife Homes Trails. And there again, it goes either way. I think we'll go this way, though. Bluff Trail. So we're going to go on here this morning on Bluff Trail. Why? This looks like maybe water came down this way at one time. Not anymore, obviously. A lot of downed trees. This is probably the nicest nature center. Oh gosh, quite a ways. Wichita's got, I think they've got at least one nature center or one nature trail. Now this looks like another area that might have had water at one time. Yeah, we thought it'd be a good idea to do this before it got into fall or winter too much. Everything is still pretty green. Boy, that is one. Look at that tree branch. That's crazy. Wow. Hmm. I was hoping we could see some deer or something out here. That's interesting. Hmm. Wonder what caused that. Hmm. There is a little creek that runs through the property. Oh, that might have been beaver that caused it damage to that tree. And here's this little, not much left of it anymore. A little creek that runs through. If you follow that creek all the way down, you run into the end of the Chaplin Nature Center property, and then it all becomes private property, and that's where the natural spring is, unfortunately. That's what we were told by one of the employees that works here, anyway. The reason why they call this bluff trail is because as we're walking this direction, on our right-hand side is a bluff. Way up there. I think we'll eventually wind up on the other side. It'd be so cool to find some deer down here. Just talking about beavers. Beavers are aquatic rodents related to mice, rats, and squirrels. Their diet consists primarily of young plant shoots and cane beam, the only living part of a tree trunk found just underneath the bark. Okay. The front teeth of a beaver continue to grow in a curve and must be used continuously to keep them at a manageable length. As you walk along this trail, look along the creek for beaver activity, such as bark removed from trees or saplings cut down. Beaver activity can also be found along the Arkansas River. Well, that's what we just saw, was a beaver. Too bad we didn't see a beaver. I'm surprised there's any water left at all. We've not had any significant rain for quite some time. We had a little bit here a few days ago. Now here it kind of opens up a little bit. See that bluff? Pretty good right here. The tree that's bent over the walking path. Huh. All right. Oh, now this is interesting. I don't know if we've ever been down this trail before, because here's a set of steps over here that I don't remember. Huh. Okay, here's another stone marker, and it says Bluff Trail is right here. Well, I'll be. Huh. And if we continue on, this is the river trail, and we might end up down the Arkansas River. Every January, Chaplin Nature Center puts on an eagle an eagle day or whatever, where you can come down here, and they have staff on hand with spotting type telescopes and binoculars, and you can view the eagles. Eagle watch is what I was trying to say. Eagle viewing, and it's usually in January. I couldn't think what I was trying to say, but we've done that at least once. And we were at the Sequoia Park in Oklahoma. I don't think it's very far from Tulsa. And we got to do eagle viewing and eagle watch there one time. That was really a lot of fun. Well, the soil's getting kind of sandy. That's usually an indication we're getting close to the river. Now some of these may be, I don't know if these are where beaver, there's some trees over there that looks like it could be, I can't tell from here. It might just be natural deterioration of the tree. I'm not sure. Can't tell from here. We're just going to kind of stop and just kind of look around here a little bit. Boy, look at this. This is kind of, look at how this tree has just bent over. It's not broken, it's not collapsed really, it's just bent over. And it's huge. Look at the branches on that thing. And I mean, it literally just is at a angle where it's been bent over. That's crazy. Now, let's just look right straight up. Wow. If I can, I'm literally looking straight up. Hmm. Hmm. Now we got a bridge coming up. We must not have ever came down this trail, or it's been a very long time. I just don't remember some of this. An iron deck, and it's got wood planks, 2 wood planks on each side. They might have made this for like an ATV, because I think the workers down here, I think that's how they get around. Mowers, ATVs, you know, that sort of thing. Wow, cool. And here's that must be some way to back up for the water. And then they've got a concrete, something was here at one time, maybe an older bridge. See that concrete right there? Bet you, and there's some iron, look at those. It's coming up out of that wood. Yeah, I bet you there was an older bridge here at one time. That's interesting. I've been to old bridges. I mean old bridges. They've done the same thing. They've had reinforced the decking so people could still drive across these old bridges. I've actually seen that a number of times. I remember the first time I drove across one, I was a little apprehensive, but I knew it was being used. Obviously it was being used for normal traffic. Well, that was kind of cool. Okay. That may be fairly recent. They did that, like I said, so like riding lawnmowers and ATVs could get across maybe a little bit better. Okay, here we are, another marker, River Trail. Okay, well, we're going to keep walking. And there's actually a bench here that you can stop and take a break. Like changing out batteries or getting a drink of water or something to that effect. Who cooks for you, it says. The barred owl is the most common owl found at the Nature Center. Its most common call sounds like, who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all? Okay. Like all owls, it cannot move its huge eyes in their sockets. Instead, it swivels its head, which can turn almost a full circle. They're mostly nocturnal, but they can be seen and heard during the day. If your crow's making a lot of noise, then there's a good chance they are harassing an owl. The behavior is known as mobbing. Okay, I seriously did not know that. That's interesting. Now the creek is, or another creek maybe, is over here now. So, okay. Or maybe we got turned around. Okay. Boy, howdy. Well, I was going to go that way. Well, it's a pile of tree branches. Boy, I know y'all probably didn't hear that. Something just made a noise off in there somewhere. Oh my gosh. I know it's not going to come out on the camera, but there is one huge spider in that spider web. And I don't see it in the video, but it's there. It is huge. Wow, now where to go? Okay, I don't want to lose track of that thing. Wow, I just don't think it's going to come out. But I'm practically right on top of it. that's all right. I might see it when I edit the video. Well, that's a pretty good sized spider. Did you hear that noise just a minute ago? Like that screech? I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a noise. Okay, we're getting some really sandy soil. We may not be that far from the river. Hmm? Oh, we got deer tracks. Wow, that's cool. Oh, they're down here. They're definitely down here. You just gotta be the right place, the right time. I got a fork in the road, but we're going to venture off to the right because this is a sandbar trail. Okay. I do like the fact that they have these stone markers and they guide you throughout the nature center. This trail we're on is probably one of the longer trails that goes down the river. And we made it to the river. And just right straight ahead. Sandbar Trail. Yep, that's what it is. Pretty thick sand in through here. Driftwood. Somebody's been down here with a bike or something. Some kind of tire track. Oh, this looks like an ATV tracks. There's always driftwood down here, always. Yeah, those are ATV tracks. Let's see if we can walk down to the river here. We come down here one time and somebody had built a teepee type structure from driftwood. Boy, the sand is really thick out here. It is really thick. See, normally we come down from this other way. See, today we took the bluff trail all the way down and the sandbar trail. This is just a different way. We don't normally go this way to the river, but that's okay. Like I said earlier, in January you come down here and there'll be whatever time, I don't remember when in January, but whenever they have their Eagle Watch, they'll have staff on hand with powerful telescopes and binoculars, and it's kind of fun if you like to watch eagles. See, we'll probably go up on that trail there. This is the Arkansas River. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. And it starts getting kind of muddy. So this is probably as far as I'm going to go. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. My regular camera has like 36 times zoom, and it does videos as well. And I've got other cameras that zoom out about that far. But this particular action GoPro type camera has the 4 times zoom, which my old action camera didn't even have that. So I'm fortunate to have the 4 times zoom. I know it's not much, but it's better than nothing. And it still gives you a pretty good view of the river. And this is just kind of do a 360 here. Okay, let's go back. Maybe we'll just kind of walk down. We're going to walk all the way down, of course. It goes quite a ways. More tire tracks. Yeah, these are definitely ATV because you've got 2 sets of tracks, tire tracks. I can't imagine riding a motorcycle or a bike. The sand is pretty thick. You get bogged down pretty easily. What is that? The deer have been down here, and they're pretty fresh tracks. They've been down here getting in water. Yeah, there's a real good one right there. Yep. Oh yeah, they've been down here. These aren't that old. They don't appear to be. I'm not a track expert, but these don't look like they're that old. But yeah, they go clear down to the water. You can see the tracks here where it comes to get muddy. Yep. They might have been down here just this morning. Who knows? We'll kind of walk down this way a little bit, then we'll probably head on back up. There's something sitting in the middle of this. I've got to see what this is. Oh, I think it's just a piece of wood. More driftwood. Well, that was a heck of a hole. That's why I stepped in. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's just driftwood, I think. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Piece of driftwood. You can't see it, but directly across there's a structure. I don't know if it's a house or a barn. It could be both. I think it's fairly new. I know it won't come out on the video, but it's pretty good size. You know, a lot of people will build those. They're kind of like a house and a barn all in one, and that may be what that is. Or it could just be a barn. Or it could just be a house. I don't know what it is. That's pretty good size though. Alright, well that's what we come down here. Let's go down the river this morning. This sandbar area is very large. Okay, I think we're going to head our way back here. Is it that one or that one over there? Hmm? Okay. Got a little gnats or something flying. Man, they're bad in here. I guarantee you're going to have pretty good hiking boots on when you come down here. Okay, well, we took a little bit of a break and got a cold drink and sat down for a minute. And now we're on our way back. Those are some huge tree trunks. I mean huge. Wowee. Okay. I don't know what trail we're on now. They've got a great big chair out here somewhere that you can get a photo op. And we've done that before. Okay, This, okay, this way, and then the way we just came are both river trails. So, we are not going that way. We're probably just going to go on straight. Actually, you can go straight, or you can go that way. Decisions, decisions, decisions. You want to go this way? Okay, we're going to take this trail. For better or for worse, we're going to take this trail. Well, those gnats down there by the river was bad. Ooh-wee. Well, one thing about it, we're getting our exercise this morning. There are shorter trails that you can take. You don't have to go clear down to the river. But I think it's worth it once you get down there. I was surprised there was that much water, being in the drought that we're in. Oh, you know what I think we done? Well, that's got all kind of branches going every which way. I think we're just making a loop. Although I could be wrong. Some of these look like they've been cut. Like with a chainsaw, you can tell. See, like that one there. This one right here. Oh, here's a marker up here. We'll see what it says. Because you've got three different ways to, well, two different ways to walk. It's probably the river trail. Yeah, it's a river trail. And we do not want to go, we just come from there. So, let's press on. bench. Turkey talk. Wild turkeys inhabit woodlands and open forests, living in small flocks and feeding on the ground. They eat grains, seeds, berries, and insects, and are especially fond of pecans. Turkeys are capable of flight and will roost in treetops at night to avoid predators. Oh, okay. That was interesting. Here's a large tree trunk. If you count the rings, you can see how old the tree is. That has a lot of rings. A leaf hanging in here all by itself. No, it's on a cobweb. It kind of looks that way though. Just hanging there. Another one up there. Here's kind of an open area. Oh, here's this big chair. I gotta go over and show you guys this big chair. I was hoping we'd run across it. Another marker. And then this cleared out area is the big chair. Well, there's sure a lot of planes flying over today. Boy. Yeah. And here is the big chair. This is quite a cleared out area here. They really keep this cleared out. That's it, the big chair. Okay, that was a big chair. There's a whole other part of this we're probably not going to explore today, but we did quite a bit. Little armored one. Armadillo, Spanish word that means little armored one. The nine-banded armadillo is a relatively new addition to Kansas landscapes across the U.S. border into Texas sometime before 1854, has been expanding ever since. They have an excellent sense of smell and eat a variety of invertebrates living in the soil. They can hold their breath for up to 6 minutes. You seen one? Oh, yeah, they bury in very large holes. Let's see if I can, yeah. What they'll do is they have this defense mechanism. They spring up. Well, what happens is when they come along, a car comes along, it scares them, and they'll spring up, and that's usually what nails them. Now you can actually take a trail that goes all down in through there. We might do that next time if we come down here again before it gets, more into fall and winter or something. We may take this trail here. And see, here's another trail over here. There's several trails. There's even trails on the other side of the parking lot that you can take on the other side of this area. I think we did that once. It was really hot that day we did that. Took that other. It's just before you pull into the parking lot, there's a trail that you can take on that side. And we're going to get back out in the sun again, although it's still not that bad out this morning. We've been in the shade pretty much. And that's just where we came from. This grass foliage, whatever you want to call it, is quite tall in some places. They do keep these trails very well maintained. Hmm. It's starting to get a little warm, but it's still not unbearable. Yeah, I'm going to get back in the shade again. There's the river trail. There's another trail. It probably just loops around. It's just a loop. Buntings and baldies. Okay, they're talking about, of course, bald eagles and these little birds. It says during the summer, look for the indigo bunting. This brightly colored bird is commonly seen along the edges of the prairie, atop trees and bushy stems. Like all other bluebirds, indigo buntings lack blue pigment. Their jewel-like color comes instead from microscopic structures in the feathers that refract and reflect blue light. Okay. The winter months are the best time to view bald eagles. The tall trees in the far corner of this prairie or on the sandbar off the river trail are good places to look. Bald eagles now nest in Kelly County and can be seen year-round. It used to be they only were here in the wintertime. But now, for some reason, maybe because of the way they're fed, they're here all year now. That's what I was saying earlier about the eagle watch in January. I don't believe we went this last January, but we might go. Spring Creek. Okay. If you walk far enough down this trail, you run into the edge of the property. And beyond those private property signs, there's fence everywhere. But down in there is where that Spring Creek, the natural springs are. And we've walked down there before. And all this is concreted, and I never have understood why they chose to concrete this patch right here, but they have. They did. Yeah, right down there. It's a little bit of a walk. It's not too awful far, but you'll run off to the edge of the property. That's just a big culvert. And see, that's formed concrete down there. Okay. Spring Creek. The spring that feeds Spring Creek is approximately 3/4 of a mile upstream. As water is a basic need for life, this creek attracts a variety of wildlife. Raccoon and deer tracks can commonly be seen along the edges of the water. There's a plain belly water snake. Water snakes, such as plain belly water snakes, will routinely sun themselves on the concrete bridge, which is just that right there. Although I don't see it today, thank goodness. These snakes are not venomous. The only venomous aquatic snake in the U.S. is the cottonmouth. The cottonmouth is extremely rare in Kansas, and most likely there are no viable populations in the state. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I do think they're more common than that, but I'm not an expert. I don't care if they're poisonous or venomous or not. I would not want to get bit by one. But see, that's what they're talking about, that Spring Creek. Well, that's where the natural spring is. It may not have been on private property at one time, but over the years, people buy up property if they can, and that's what somebody did. And then you've got this open area with still very green grass. I'm really surprised with the drought that we've had. It's just this, it's kind of like the open area where the big chair was, almost about the same thing. And right up here is a great big rock. I think it's a rock, and just sitting here all by itself, and I don't know why, but here it is. I was trying to see if it had any markings. Well, there's a big old spider. That's huge. I don't see any hieroglyphics on it or anything. But just right up here in this big clearing is a solid, this rock. I always thought that was kind of strange. I think that'd be really cool if it had hieroglyphics on it. Of course, if it did, they'd have it in a museum somewhere, I would imagine. Okay, well, let's go on here. I think we've about made our way back around, maybe. The only problem of it is When you go back, you got to walk up that hill you just came down from when you first get here. Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close. Now we're going to start that uphill climb. And see, here's another Spring Creek trail. Actually, I can tell you what was down here at one time. There was a reservoir down here. It was full of water. You can walk all the way loop, big, right around this reservoir. I'll show you something here. But it has not been a reservoir in a very long time, or a watershed. But you can walk all the way around it if you so desire. I think you still can. And it's called Kingfisher Wetland. And this whole area was full of water. Or maybe like a marsh area, I'm not sure. But it's not been like that for quite some time. This is the hardest part of the hike. Getting back up the top. Okay, well, we just gotta climb the hill here. The visitor center is right straight ahead. So we're just about back where we started. Hope you all enjoyed this tour of Chaplin Nature Center this morning. It is really pretty down here. If you live within a reasonable distance, I'd highly recommend it. It doesn't cost anything. See, Visitor Center, you can cross this little bridge and go right to it. We might walk up the stairs. We might do that if you want to go that way. Yeah, I think we're going to try it. There's a house out here too. That may be caretaker's house, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what we did this morning. We just made a big, huge loop. Here's a cage-like structure, and I've never seen anything in here, not ever. It's been here a long time. It probably held some kind of an animal at one time. But as far as I know, I don't remember it ever being occupied by anything. And the visitor center is just right over there. Yep. Well, we bypassed the stairs, but that's okay. That didn't seem to be such a steep climb that time. Yeah, see, this is where we started at. Right here. We just made one huge loop. Poison ivy can be found in 3 forms: a ground plant, a climbing vine, and a shrub-like woody plant. All 3 forms have a characteristic group of 3 leaves. All parts of the plant can cause contact dermatitis even during the winter. And we are back. Okay. Hold on here. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that nature walk with us this morning. It was really fun. It's really pretty down here. We had a good time. We got some exercise in. And I just hope that you can come down here at Chaplin Nature Center and check it out sometime. Go out and explore your world. Be safe. That's number 1. Be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you have everything that you need. And having said that, just have fun. But be safe. Anyway, we thank you for joining us. I think we're going to call it a day. And like I always say, we will see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.